Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to take a look at the Hogue Extreme Aluminum grips. Now these ones just so happen to be on my SIG P226, but they actually make these for a wide range of different firearms out there. You can get them for your CZs, your Brownings, your Berettas, Rugers, lots of different guns. And I've been using these for about 2 years now, and I'm really happy with them. They've really held up well, and I really do think that they're a very quality upgrade that you can add to your gun. So let's just start off with some of the pros to these, and then a little later we'll touch on some of the cons. Alright, so one of the benefits to these is really just that they're durable. They're made out of a 6061 T6 aluminum with a hard anodization on there. So they're very durable, and they will just be a little bit more durable than your standard just plastic grip panels that you get from the factory. Now that anodization on here, this one you can tell is obviously olive drab. They offer several colors. I believe you can get black, white, red, and green, and blue. And there may be more colors that I'm forgetting. So it adds a nice look to the gun. Now another benefit is really just that they really enhance your ergonomics, and that may be the most important part. They have a nice checkering on there, which really is a nice balance between, giving you enough grip that it's very easy to hang on to the gun, but it's not so much grip that it like cuts up your hands. So it is pretty much the perfect balance of texturing, and it feels really nice in the hand. You can tell they have that on both grip panels and the back spine right there, and they really did a very nice job on the fit and finish of these. These two grips match up perfectly back here, and they really just kind of blend together seamlessly, even though it is two panels. So the quality level is really high. Now, other than just giving you better grip, they also do slim down your grip a little bit. And to illustrate that, I'll just pull one of these panels off and throw on a factory one. Alright, so I screwed on a SIG factory grip on one side, and then I had the aluminum one on the other. And obviously I've stippled and painted this one, but dimensionally it's the same as a SIG factory grip. Now as we look at it right here, you'll notice that there's a significant gap there. And this aluminum grip really is quite a bit thinner. So if you're somebody with small hands, you really will appreciate these aluminum grips. They definitely do a good job at making that grip as narrow as possible. And I have a little bit smaller hands, and I really like the feel of these aluminum grips. Now as we get to some of the cons of the grips, first off you will notice that you're missing your lanyard hole right here, or your lanyard stud right there. So if you wanted to put like a pistol lanyard or a pistol leash on here, you're not going to be able to do that with these aluminum grips. Personally, that's not something that I really worry about too much, but that's a little bit of a downside, I suppose. Another bit of a downside to them is that weight-wise, they are going to add about an ounce to the gun. At least in this gun, they add about an ounce. So you're going to have to decide if it's worth it. For me, this being pretty much just a home defense gun, something that it just sits in the safe, and I'm not really carrying it long distance or anything like that. It's not that big of a deal. But if you're a police officer and you're carrying your gun on your side every day, an ounce makes a difference. Or if you're a soldier and you're hiking up mountains with your gun, again, that ounce may make a difference. So just something to keep in mind. Another little bit of a downside to these aluminum grips is that outdoors in the winter time, they can get rather cold. I mean, they're just solid metal, so they get very, very cold. And I've noticed that the plastic grips don't get quite as chilly quite as fast. So if you're using outdoors in the winter time a lot, the plastic may be just a little bit better option. Alright, so I got the grips back on there, and one last little bit of a downside just to mention is that, really with any grip that screws on like this, and these are just the factory screws, you don't need any, special screws, but anything that screws on like this, there is always the potential that that screw could come loose. And the reason I mention that is that, guns out there like the Glock or the M&P and things that have an integral grip, you don't really have to worry about that. So just make sure you get some blue Loctite on there so your screws don't come out on you. So, as far as competition out there, there's really nobody else making a similar product. The only other thing out there that I've really seen that you should maybe check into would be that Hogue does actually make a set of G10 grips in several different colors, and those are very, very cool as well. So those may be a little bit better for wintertime. They're not going to get quite as cold, and they seem like a nice option. I haven't used them, but if they're made to the same attention to detail and quality standards as these ones, I'm sure that they're a really nice option. So as we talk about the price on these, it will vary a little bit depending on what model of gun you're buying these for. For this gun, the SIG, you're looking between $100 and $120. Now, that's kind of pricey. However, the SIG is actually a pretty pricey gun in the first place. So I think it's worth it. They're a very high quality accessory. They'll last the life of the gun. And they really do improve just the overall ergonomics of it. So if you have any questions about these grips at all, feel free to leave those comments down below. I'd be happy to help you guys out. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the little like button and subscribed. I have more videos coming. Everyone have a nice day, and thanks for watching.